Oh no! It looks like I've been transported into some VR flight simulator type thing, but no. It's Fur Squadron. And if you're watching this and you're like, wait a minute, this looks kind of familiar. That's right, because this is a Starfox clone. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing, since Nintendo fails to acknowledge Starfox in any way possible. So, yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so the story is actually kind of cool, and it explains why the graphics look like the old VR Tron style graphics with no textures on the polygons whatsoever. It's because the whole game takes place in a VR simulator for your squadron. And that explains the graphics, and I'm fine with that. And the graphics will actually look pretty dang cool anyways. So you and your other teammate are in the simulator, and it goes wrong. It gets infected with a virus. Oh, not just any virus. It gets infected with I don't even know if they even said who the Warren faction is that you fight against in this world or whatever. But anyways, it gets infected with a virus, and they're trying to take you out. So I don't know, I guess you can get trapped in this VR experience, and then I don't know, if you die in it, I guess you die for real. I don't know. But anyways, you have an operator on the outside who's actually trying to help you or whatever, and it's part of your team, part of the Fur Squadron. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool. And also, I guess this game is doing pretty well because there's a sequel coming, and I guess it's going to go deeper into the lore of this world that they created, which will be pretty interesting to even see what type of game it's going to be. So I don't know. The sequel is supposed to be announced sometime next month from Raptor Claw Games, but I'm in it for the ride, man. Let's see what else this world has to bring us. What's next? Well, let's hit the controls. They're pretty tight. It's a Starfox clone, so you got your barrel roll that's in here. You got your lasers, you got your missiles. You can fire a guided missile too if you want, so that's a plus. It is missing the brake and boost, which I caught myself several times trying to pull off, and I'm like, damn, if only I had the brake and boost, But yeah, let's hit on the graphics too. As you can see, and I explained earlier, the way the graphics are, it's a VR simulator for your squadron, so it makes sense. Yeah, that's really about it. Oh, let's hit the difficulties. So there's 3 different difficulties for this game, and it makes it the game is short. There's only 6 levels, so the game is really short. And in order to play on the harder difficulties, you have to beat the game and unlock the next difficulty in the tier. So essentially, you're playing through the game 3 times. But I mean, it's short and it's a fun experience. And I mean, you can see by this, it's if you're a fan of Starfox, you're gonna enjoy this. You're gonna have a really good time. If you're not a fan of Starfox and those type of games, then you're not gonna like this game. You just avoid it. But yes, Starfox fans can rejoice. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, but it's not made by Nintendo. The music. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. The music. All right, so the music is you're looking at this, and what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be like some I don't know, what would they call it? Synthwave music. Yeah, that's what it is basically. It fits the game. I mean, you can even fire it up on Spotify or whatever you want, and put it to your workout music. I don't know if you want to do that, but maybe driving to work music. I could see that. It's not bad. I mean, it fits the game, and that's what matters. All right, that is what matters. Okay, let's start wrapping this up. All right, so who would I recommend this game to? Well, like I said before, if you're a Starfox fan, you're going to enjoy this. You're going to have a good time with it because, man, we haven't had a Starfox game in quite a while. I think Nintendo has forgotten about that franchise. But you know what? Here we got Raptor Claw Games putting out Fur Squadron. So, a whole new take, a new story, and everything else. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see where they take the next game, see what type of game it is. If you're not a Starfox fan, but if you're looking for like a palate cleanser or maybe like a short game to just have some fun with, I mean, from the time I played this, I had fun with it. It's not a bad game at all. It really isn't. So yeah, that's who I recommend it to. Now, what am I going to score this? Okay, so here's the deal. This game is very short. If it wasn't for having to beat the game to unlock the next difficulty tier, then I would have played on the hardest difficulty right away. But it's only 6 levels. It's really short. Yeah, the controls is missing. It's missing boost and brake, but I mean, after a while, I really didn't miss it. I guess you could have had leaderboards or something because you're getting a score, so you could have had leaderboards for the game. I really wanted to score this high, but for what it is, I'm just going to give it a 6.5 from the disgruntled gamer. Man, if it had more levels and if it had more to the story, explaining the lore and everything else, then I would have scored this higher. But I mean, maybe they can add some more stuff to it later on. But Raptor Claw Games did say they are announcing a new game in this series next month, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, it's a good game. I totally recommend it. But hey, that's it, man. Get out of here. It's almost the weekend.